is June 12th and we are working on, whoa, it's wobbly this morning, sorry. Working on office spaces. I'm just gonna pull you guys up to see who is with us. And I'm gonna go and turn my heater off. It's kind of chilly here. So I just thought I'd put my heater on for a little bit. So yeah, office. We were going to get together with Jen this morning and she was going to work on her brother's, I guess he makes boats, so she had some images from there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to work on an illustration of my studio, which is also my office. So I'm going to work on that. If you have an office space, or if you have an area that you work in, or if you want to draw your spouse or your partner's office, or there's an office that you would like to have maybe one day, then maybe you can work on that. I will show you how I go about planning a piece that is, I have all my data here in front of me because I'm sitting at my table, so now I can try and make it look like an actual illustration. And funnily enough, Janice is here and she was just doing that the other day. So I am going to make my office space. Do I have any paper left? Oh, my book is completely broken, and this was completely my fault. So what happened was I took an X-Acto knife and cut a page out, but didn't realize that I cut also the spine. So I'm going to have to stick that back in. And of course it's by the paper that I actually need. So what I'm going to do, just to fix it, is get a piece of tape. And I'll fix that now. Wow, I didn't realize that I'd cut so heavily down into there. Good morning, Janan, and good morning, Janice, and good morning, bonjour, Alessandra. How are you? All right. Let me stick this back together so that my whole book doesn't start falling apart. If you are doing our class this morning, that's from 10 to 12. The Henley School of Art also has life drawing, a life drawing session at 2 p.m. I have a couple of commissions that I have to finish, so I won't be doing the life drawing session today, unfortunately. Looks like a great model. I will post that in my stories so that if you want to do it, then you can do that. And then the Henley School of Art also has a portrait session on Wednesday. All right, I think it is fixed for now. Okay. I think I'm going to draw on this side, but I'm going to, oh look, I created a sign. I need to blow it up and put it on a t-shirt and walk around town with this. Yeah. Vote for me, Art Battle, next week. Okay, I'm going to do it this way up, even though it's going to be upside down in my book, but this is the nicest page to work from. Oh, I could work landscape format too, maybe. Maybe I'll do that. Good morning, Meryl. How are you? That's probably better. So today's prompt is office. I'm going to be just drawing my own space here because it is my office. If you have an office that you are working from, what are you guys working on? Are you working on office as well? I'm going to put myself in here. I'm going to put Piper in here. And yeah, I will show you my office. I recently, yesterday, I will show you actually. I can show you here. So I went to Marshall's and picked up. I was going to go to Value Village, but the last 2 times I have been to Value Village, I haven't had much luck in finding one of these. So, and I was inspired by Tammy, who always picks up things from the Value Village, the thrift store that she goes to. So I got a drawer organizer. I was going to actually put it in the drawer. It's for cutlery, but I thought, oh, this would be a great idea. Or Tammy gave me the idea, and I think a lot of people do this anyway, to have something like this on my desk, because I usually have a cup or something like that, and then what happens is that these little guys get stuck down here and I can't find them. So, and they're usually my favorite colors, and that's why they're shortest. But this way I can put all my warm colors together, my blues, my greens. Greens I really don't have that many of. And then I've got my whites, beiges, and creams and grays here. And then I have all my pencils, 14Bs, etc. here. And then my art graph. I do have zebra pencils. I don't have them out here though, but I've got lead as well. So I thought, oh, this would be a great idea just to have on my table. I'll be able to grab pencils when I want them. So I organized that yesterday, which was fantastic. Also did some art prep for Art Battle next week. So I feel like I'm a little, not calmer, but I have now an image that I can work from, that I'm like in my brain thinking, okay, I'm gonna do this and that and put that together with that, and it's gonna okay, yeah. My brain, honestly, like I wake up thinking about it and what I'm gonna do and how I'm gonna change things and what I'm gonna put down first, and so there's quite a lot. What are we doing today? We're doing offices. C says, I thought Jen would be doing her brother's office. Yes, she was supposed to, but she's changed her date to the 22nd. Good morning, Marianne. So I'm going to draw my table. Perspective-wise, I think I'll draw it as I'm coming into my room from my door. So I need my eye or level of sight, my sight of, what do you call it, view sight? I can't speak this morning. My horizon, I need my horizon, or where basically my line of sight, that's it, thank you, is, and then I have my table that I'm gonna put here. I got rid of one table, so this is a new view. This is one of those fold-up tables. Oh, the legs actually go like this. And then I put another table here. And then I have a little bit of room. And then a wall here where I have, I put Piper's crate, which she hardly ever goes in, underneath here. And there's lots of space to put bins underneath here, and then I have canvases, not very big canvases underneath here. Piper's bed. She has a bed in her crate, and then she has a bed also underneath here. That's where she usually lies. And me sitting here, so I'm going to draw me. I usually have my feet on the chair here. And I have a whole bunch of things hanging from the ceiling. I have this contraption where I have my phone over here. There's a light. Oh, and then I have a big, what do you call them? The O lights? No, what are they called? The big O? It's a big light like this. I have a window up here, which really, I don't get too much light in. And then I have another window. Oh, I have cupboards up here, which I completely cleared out the other day, and I've put all my sketchbooks. I have a window over here. You can't see back here, but this is, oh, that's, my proportioning is well off. But this is right. My window is just gonna butt over here a little bit more. I just can't fit my shelves in, but my shelves are behind me back here. Oh, and then I have those IKEA cupboards. Well, one is IKEA, one is is it Wayfair? Not the greatest of companies, honestly. Like, not the greatest. Okay, so I have things there, and I have cupboard doors here. It's a little bit wonky. I have my laptop here that I use for my Zooms, and that I can see your chat. Then I have that big thing with all the pencils, the dividers. I have a big pot of pens, my markers, and I have paintbrushes. And then I still have, it's amazing how much junk gets piled up here very quickly and very easily. Okay, so I need to put Piper, I have a rug here. She is either on the rug eating her antlers, or chewing on her rope, which is always yucky. Or she's lying down here. I'm going to put her lying underneath. She lies like a cat. She curls round. And she has my daughter's teddy bear that she lies near as well. She loves that. There. Okay. So now I can start coloring it in. Oh, then here I have some books because they didn't fit on my shelf. Then I have a tray which has watercolor paper, etc. And then a tray back here also which has scrap paper. And then over here I have some more canvases just piled. I know when there's a surface I seem to fill it up. I'm going to put a coffee cup over here. What did you guys all get up to at the weekend? I don't know what I got up to. I packaged up mail that has to go out today. What else did I do? We had Patreon meets. I cleaned my studio a little bit more. I practiced for Art Battle. I started a card for a friend who's going to a wedding, so she asked if I would do a special wedding card picture that for the happy couple to have as a memento of their day. What else did I do? Did I drive anywhere? Oh, my daughter had her recital, and I think that was it. The recital took up a lot of Saturday. What'd you guys all do? So I'm drawing with this Luminance. I don't mind Luminance pencils. Like, I feel like they're a little overrated. I like I like the Prismacolors just as much, and sometimes if not more. Mind you, this one is not. Oh, this one's a Crayola, that's why. How did a Crayola get in here? I used to love Crayolas, but I don't love them as much as the Prismas. Look how nice the Prisma is. It's nice and bright. Okay, do I do this in pencil crayon? I mean, I could do it in pencil crayon, or I could do it in markers and then fill it over the top, or I could do I mean, everything's pretty, like my walls are kind of like a baby blue, or I could do it in new colors, fill it in with a little bit of a water wash. Good morning, Maria. Janan says, a weekend of celebrations for my grandson's first birthday. Oh, that's exciting. And Jen says, we had a graduation party for my daughter at the lake. Oh, that's lovely. Okay. I think I fill it in with, maybe I do pencil crayon. I'll do pencil crayon. I haven't done just a pencil crayon for a while. Okay, I may have to change a few of the colors because just to create some contrast. So I'm going to just color block everything in first and use colors that I can, like this color for example, I'm going to use wherever I can use it. Is anybody drawing their workspace? Meryl, what are you drawing? And C, what are you drawing? And Janice, are you still working on that image that you had? Today in my foundations class, which you can still sign up to, it's an 8-week program, you've only missed 2 weeks of it. We are working on color mixing, and we'll be working on a couple of images which I have gathered, and it's just feeling a little bit more confident in either mixing your colors or choosing your colors. We'll go over a little bit of color theory, but more about warms, cool colors, warm colors, cool colors, and just really not overthinking it, but looking at values and colors as well, which is really important. Tone. Meryl is doing a generic art studio. Oh, one that you would like to have, even though yours is fantastic. Meryl? Alexandra says the Luminance is supposed to be one of the best pencils in terms of light fastness. Yeah, I think that's probably the great thing about it. The only thing is, like, which is great if you're doing a piece and you're going to have it in a frame, but if you're just working in your sketchbook, but hey, you never know, like, you know, maybe one day all your sketches in your sketchbook will be framed, because you know they'll be sought after, and you'll need to take them out and someone will want them on their walls. Oh, I think I went down one more. I'm going to go down one more down here and fill this in. These are blinds that I have just so that it diffuses the light in my room, because sometimes in the morning, if I'm doing a live and the sun is just coming in, mind you it's raining today, then it's a little bit too bright, or you get really harsh shadows. I do love the Faber-Castell, the Polychromos as well. These are the ones that Janice so kindly sent over many moons ago, and now I keep just adding to them. So if I have like I have a couple that have gotten really small, like, well, not this one, this one's not, this one, so I just got another one of it. So this was the original one, and then I just picked up another one, because also at the store in Toronto, the Above Ground Art Store, they have all the colours, which is fantastic, so I can update my pencil crayon collection, which is not that big. I ended up taking them out of tins as well. I didn't have many tins. I just had that Polychromos one, and because I was adding to them, I thought, you know what, I'm just going to take them out of the tin and put them in there so that I have them all together. I have the colors all together. I think I'll use them more. All right, that's about the only wall space that I can see that I need to put on there. Can't see any wall space underneath here because there are boxes and bins. I should have done that gray. So I'm using fold out tables because eventually I would love to get like an island in here, but I think that would one that moves around. Jen Caballeros sent us a really great IKEA fix with these cupboards that I have, and you put 4 underneath a big tabletop, and then another piece also under that, and then you have all that storage, and then you can put them on wheels and move them around. I think it's a fantastic idea, but you need some leg space as well, so I'm not sure how that would work. Janice says, I love my luminance pencils. Yeah, I like them, but I love the Prismacolors as well. Oh, Meryl says she got her image from Unsplash. Okay. C says, we went to camp and watched eagles, loons, deer, fish jumping, played games, had a nice simple dinner outside, walked the camp road, and enjoyed a hazy day. Dreamy. That sounds wonderful. Hi, Marielle. Okay. These legs are not grey, they're black, but I'm going to put them in grey, and then that can just be the lighter part on here. My chair is also black, but the legs are silver. Top bit is black. Anything else? These drawers have little holes here where you can put your hand and pull out the drawer instead of a knob or anything. You can put that in there. They are on wheels as well. This is where my, okay, I can come across to this side, straighten up some of these lines. Remember the trick with putting your finger on the side of your page. Just be careful not to press too hard because you don't want to get any paper cuts. But if you use that trick and just use the edge to create a straight edge, I really like that trick. It's almost like a guide instead of using a ruler. Have a cupboard here. These are just a set of shelves that I have here. Oh, that's the canvas that I have. It's slowly coming together. Okay, I need a darker, either a darker grey or, oh, I can use a brown. And then I need to have something a little bit warmer. I have no idea where this came from. Oh, I think it was when I was in London and I went to the London Graphic Arts Centre and they had that big golden ticket sale thing and then they gave gift bags. I think that's what it was from. I have these big boards on my table. Usually I cover it with paper, but I'm just enjoying having the board and not having a whole bunch of paper that is going to get messy underneath me. So now like I use these and I've used them before like underneath. The only thing is the tape kind of creates a little bit of a ridge, so I have to be careful with that. Okay, I'm gonna get some darker tones underneath here and just block in some areas just to push values to their darkest so that things stand out a little better. I've been working so much with Neocolors recently that it's actually quite nice to work with pencil crayons that you can actually get into these little areas. Well, I mean, Alexandra can get into those areas because she sharpens her Neocolors and I don't. May go over with a blue as well to darken this brown even more. Oh yeah, then we've got that stand there. Okay, well I will get I'm going to make sure that I don't fill in where my legs are. This should have been probably gray instead of dark brown because my floor is white, so that's not, maybe I may have to use my Neocolor for this, because trying to go over a pencil crayon, yeah. And just use this back here. Right now I have a pair of jeans on the floor that I have to fix a hole. I'm not going to draw those jeans in there. Okay, I need a couple of grays. Mix in this. They don't mix in too well. Maybe if I take a little bit of water. Okay. Got the bed down here. Alexandra, are you still drawing birds, or are you drawing in an office as well? What are you drawing? And who else is here? Is Esty here? Janice, did you say that you were continuing your piece, or did you finish your piece yesterday? Janice did not say. You guys must all be working because you're not very chatty today. Not that that's a big deal. Usually you're a lot chattier. Maria, are you working on your cars, or are you just having coffee right now? This is kind of more like a tan color rug and a little bit lighter. So I'm going to put that on a little lighter. And these are all white. Yeah, I like the Prismas. I think they're softer than the Luminance, but like Alexandra said, the other ones are like color fast. They have a better color fast, which means that they withstand. Is it just UV light, or they just withstand the light? Is it the UV light that messes up artwork? Okay, I need. Okay, so I had bought one of these. It's the Mars Lumograph Black, and I haven't really used it, so I'm going to use it a little bit here. got to put black on the table legs, and then also make sure that I have it here. Oh no, I just went right over my, okay, well I can be wearing black pants because I wear black a lot. I was reading a Substack. Oh, now I'm not going to remember who was it. It was somebody who I saw commented on Beth's Substack, and she was talking about how she dresses. She loves color, she loves glitter, so since the pandemic, she's been wearing what she loves to wear. And I have a lot of color and everything, but I always wear black, and I just realized that I bought a new top. I treated myself to a new top for Art Battle next week, and it's black. And I have lots of color, lots of other colors in my wardrobe, but I don't know, it's what I steer towards. Anyway, so her article was really interesting, and so now I'm following her as well. And I'm just trying to find who. Oh, her name is Ashley Margaret. Yeah, Ashley Margaret. So if you are on Substack, it's a great article. I think I highlighted the article or shared the article. Okay, there can be shadow underneath here, and just because I went a little bit too short on here. That whole push and pull with your shadows, and well, some people like shadows like me. Some people don't care for them. I like shadows. I think it creates a little bit of atmosphere. I think this is too dark. I wonder if I can erase it slightly. Does anybody know the difference between the blue eraser and the white eraser? Does the blue just smudge it? Because it seems very smudgy. Anybody? I don't think I've ever questioned it before, but now I'm questioning it. It seems like the blue just smudges and the white actually erases. Maybe someone knows the technical difference. Alexandra says, still birds of India in June, but only one per week. Oh, that's fine. That's good. Maria's doing grades because she teaches. Janice says, I'm practicing drawing people sitting at their desks. Lovely. So I did a couple of classes on people in their environments. And yeah, one was people sitting. I don't know. Did you do that one, Janice? I think it was last year. Okay, and just get a little line here. How are we doing for time? I feel like I've been drawing for a long time. Oh my goodness, we only have 15 minutes left. That's crazy. That's crazy. Crazy talk. Okay, I'm gonna get some more draws in. Put the line down here, make it a little bit cleaner. I need some color on the bookshelves. Well, that's not, no, that doesn't work. It's just gonna have to be floor here because the bookshelf, well actually, it does. Anyway, I'm gonna just leave it like that. Because I want this shelf to stand up. You can't see the bookshelf on this side. Well, I'm wearing jeans today, but in my image I'm not wearing jeans. I'm wearing black pants, which you can't see because they are under here. I'm also wearing black socks, and I actually am wearing black socks. Oh, my stomach, my stomach, my stomach. Okay. I have, what should I work on? I think maybe just putting a little bit of texture and shadow down here where the canvases are, and then this hole for this big light. The, what's it called? An O-ring light. It basically diffuses the light a little bit better when you're filming. I don't have like big shadows. If you can see, I don't have too many shadows on my page, and that's what I want. Don't want shadows. What did I say? I'm wearing stripes today, and I'm gonna get some shadow before I put the stripes on. And this is totally up to you if you are drawing a person with a pattern, but if you're drawing it a little bit more in an illustrative way, then you probably don't want shadows, although I love shadows, as you know. And then I can put, to get my very pale face in. There hasn't been many days where I've actually been able to like sit outside, and not that I want to get sun, but it hasn't really been very sunny here. Just that one horrible week that it was like so hot, created so many fires in Canada, and you didn't even want to sit outside because it was so hot. That was really bizarre. I've given myself a bit of a round body back there, that's okay. And then my hair is there. I can give myself a little bit of shadows under here so it looks like I have a face. I don't know what my hair is doing, but that is me there. Shadow underneath here. Here it does create a little bit of shadow. Did you hear my stomach? Okay, I'm gonna put shadow all underneath here. in here there are books. A friend of mine, she was going through her office, and there were a whole collection which she picked up at some, I don't know, estate sale or something, like encyclopedias of the Audubon. Is it the Audubon? Am I saying it right? Society of the Birds. So I have like a whole encyclopedia of bird books, which I haven't really used yet. I should pull them out. Even if I use them as altered books, I think they would be really nice. Couple of these. And putting the shadow on the left-hand side because of the light. And put a little bit more shadow here. Here. Underneath my chin. On the table. I want it to be a little bit more, a little warmer, not as brown. C says, not familiar with the blue eraser. Sorry, just completely didn't like. C says, doing my kitchen table, sort of. And Alexandra says, usually the colored part is to ears ink. The white part eraser. Oh, to erase ink? Oh, the white part erases graphite. The colored part is to erase ink? I did not know that. I didn't know you could erase ink. Or is it for like ballpoint pens? That kind of ink? Let's have a look. I think actually this, I think one is erasable. But oh, it is erasable, but that's erasable with that. Like any kind of ballpoint ink? Fascinated. Okay, you have the O light. I want to get, you don't have to get everything in. I have 10 minutes left though. I need to darken just the back here. I need to sharpen this pencil as well. Because this is for bed inside the crate as well. And her little teddy bear that's here. Doesn't look like a teddy bear much. What color is her bed? Well, she's got kind of like a red checkered top on her bed, like a cover. So let's put a little bit of pattern down here. C says, mine is a child sketch. Oh, and I'll post, but it's not likely to be there long. You're funny. Meryl says it's predicted to reach 100 degrees Fahrenheit today. Oh, wow. Janice says, I did do that class, but I'm still practicing. I think the main thing that I can, like the tip is to always make sure you have, it's almost like when you sit in sand, you have the imprint of whichever part of your body is sitting and like putting like weight on the sand, and you have to think of that when you're drawing a figure and putting it in a space. Think of the imprint of the person and how it impacts where it is, like sitting on, for example. Like, for example, if you have, I'll do a quick sketch. So if you have like a chair here, like so, you have the legs here, and then you have a person sitting up here. Well, you have to think of the imprint of where the person would sit, and then create, like if your person is leaning over, for example, or leaning back, then it depends on the spine. So think about the spine. So I'm going to have mine leaning forward, and then I would have like the hip area, and then come up and have the neck is here because the spine is here, and then the head leaning over. And then depending if there's a table here, then you can add the shoulders, and if you just put it in very simply like this, and then the legs, you know that you have your, if you want your feet leaning on here, then you obviously need to have a calf. So just break it down into lines to start with, because that really helps. So if this is the table, the person is leaning on the table. So then, you know, once you've got this, then it's easier for you to see how the person is. This way you can basically draw people anywhere, as long as you get their little imprint of where they're sitting, just to get that weight on the chair. I don't know if that helps. Okay, 3 more minutes. Let's see, what else can we do? I think I can get some brightness on here. This is where I just quickly add things, because it's just in my sketchbook. It's not like it's going anywhere, this piece. You're welcome, Janice. Find the spine thing really helps, and just, yeah, the imprint and the body weight of where that person is. I don't look like I'm doing any work. I'm just really looking at something. What could I be looking at? I don't know. Maybe there's like a little ant or something on the table, or a spider. And there is my office. Thank you, everybody. That was a fun morning. I hope you got your drawing done, or if you didn't, you had a nice relaxed morning having a coffee or tea. I will see you tomorrow. Tomorrow's prompt is garden. Oh, I love the garden prompt. Okay, I look forward to drawing gardens with you tomorrow. Have a I know, the fastest hour ever. So today is June 12th, 2023. I look forward to drawing lots of flowers with you guys tomorrow. Take care, everybody. Have a great day. Bye.